Hey everybody, back with a new episode of The X-Files. Last episode, we had a ghost boy, came back, helped his brother, solved his own crime.
And it from happening to his brother.
Yeah. We also found out that Doggett's son is missing, dead.
Something.
He's got a backstory that we'll probably learn more about. But I'm very excited for this next episode based on the title because it is Redrum. Murder spelled backwards. The Shining is going to be a direct reference. What are they going to do? How are they going to do it? But I'm excited nonetheless. So let's get into it.
Immediately now. Immediately now.
John, what is going on?
Oh, he had a bulky bus ride.
Yeah. What did he do? Seems to have a relationship with
Oh, he
Doggett.
got shot in the neck.
Ooh.
Somebody call a medic!
Ooh.
John, what am I doing here? I'm in the cell. I don't know where I am or how I even got here, and everyone's acting
I swear to God, on top of everything else, do not play this with me.
You do recognize it, is that correct?
Yes, it's the swap card that they use at the apartment building. For all I know, it's mine.
Trevo.
It is yours.
You had just enough time to drive to Baltimore and commit the murder.
Murder? What murder?
Then drive back to D.C.
Maybe it's 'cause it's
Toss
murder
the key
backwards
card.
and they're
That way you
telling
could
the
claim
story
it was
backwards.
stolen.
Oh, fun.
Make it look like you spent your whole night watching pay-per-view in your hotel room, right?
My wife.
Oh, shit.
This is happening.
So it was probably his father-in-law who shot him.
Well, he did get shot this time.
Yeah. My theories are...
Now, we drew Judge Kinberg. What's your relationship with him?
Benjamin?
First name basis. Excellent.
He's like a cop or something.
As I'm sure you'd agree, Mr. Wells' status as a prosecutor makes him a target. The court puts his life in danger by keeping him in custody.
He's a
I have the
prosecutor?
assurance of the Baltimore Department of Corrections
Oh.
that Mr. Wells' safety while in custody is not a concern.
Furthermore, as your honor will certainly agree,
She would be wrong
Mr.
about
Wells
that.
is an upstanding citizen and a respected member of the Maryland Bar, held in high esteem by all his peers.
Your Honor.
Set up by
with
someone
cold
he got
calculation.
put away.
Martin Wells brutally stabbed his wife in their own home.
Bail is denied. I will, however, order Mr. Wells transferred to a more secure facility in the interest of his safety.
Oh.
Transfer? No,
That happens
Ben.
tomorrow.
You can't do that.
As your friend, I'm going to listen to anything you have to say.
I'll have to explain it to him every day.
But I will not be lied to.
I'm not lying to you. You're talking to me about key cards. I'm sitting in a jail cell. I don't understand any of this.
Oh, come on. Come on. It's going to be back tomorrow. Or yesterday.
Like a weaver of time.
It's a metaphor.
The fates. The weavers.
Trina, I need you to get me something out of the apartment. Something from the girls' room.
Nanny cam.
Nanny cam.
Oh, Martin, I wish you'd talked to me about this before.
Let's clear this up right now.
He doesn't even know that he's not guilty.
That's the thing.
Here.
I mean, it's not like it shows anything. You're
Yeah.
in your own home. I'm
Yeah, I don't know what that gave him.
I want you to meet. We met. I've been thinking all night about the tape, and I don't see you having to turn it over to the prosecution.
I'm sorry?
I obviously showed you that tape in a good faith effort to clear my name, not as an admission of guilt.
Martin, the bail hearing is set for tomorrow.
Get with it.
What day is this?
Get with it,
What
Martin.
day of the week
This is a fun
is this?
plot device.
Wednesday the 6th.
It's backwards.
Yes. All right.
Everything's going backwards.
Martin, I think we should have you speak to someone. You're under a hell of a stress. Being locked up in a cesspool really doesn't help.
Oh, shit.
Danny
I didn't
Trejo.
even think of a prosecutor being in prison.
Oh, you're fucked.
You remember my name?
No, I don't remember your name. All I need to know about you is that you broke the law.
I broke the law. Well, then I guess that makes you wife killer Esquire.
Touche. Oh.
Oh, he's cut.
I assume that happened when
Yeah,
the murder happened.
I didn't even notice that he didn't have it.
Yeah.
Your face. It's all right. I'm moving backward in time. Every morning I wake up, it's the day before.
I would kind of be chill because it's
do
like I'm gonna
realize
get to
that,
see what happens.
You're not going to be able to prove that. Right. I mean, if,
I'm excited
Tomorrow.
to find out. Waking up every morning like,
it's
Or
really
just
the
like,
day
I can
before
save my
today,
wife, maybe.
Then we won't have had this conversation.
Not for crying out loud.
It means you're going to have to tell us all over again.
Yeah, well, make sure I skip that frickin' meeting.
You gotta entertain
Mr.
everything.
Wells, let's say that all this is true. Why do you think it's happening?
I don't know.
Maybe you already have the answer within you.
Take deep. Danny Trejo did it?
wow.
Did it.
Hey, now you're cooking.
Is this the day of?
I would think the day after.
Claims he arrived home from a business trip to discover the body of his wife
He hasn't
in their living
been
room.
arrested
Apparently,
yet.
Wells is now in seclusion at the home of a friend.
He must not get arrested until later today, Tuesday. That's how he could have been with me in lockup on Wednesday.
Martin, you have seriously lost me.
How do you commit a murder
If
and
you're
then
trying
get
to
arrested
admit
for something
something
else?
to me or to yourself, I want you to just come out with it.
There's a reason all this is happening.
Look there in the mirror. The sun. Your wife comes home before the murderer enters the building at 4:17 a.m. Her time of death is fixed shortly after that, well before sunrise.
The killer turned off the tape.
The only
You knew
question is
about it?
how.
This one's good.
Yeah.
They're, like, it's an
FBI.
X-File, but it's not even an
I
X-File.
saw your
It's
curtains
just
going.
like-
I know
It's
you're
just
in
a
there.
friend who's going through something weird.
Mr. Wells,
Trina, you knew about the nanny cam, didn't you?
Mr.
Why?
Wells, I wasn't even there that
Maybe
night.
she's related?
First thing you're supposed to say is, what nanny cam?
Oh!
Oh, wow. I wouldn't even bother with this. Wait till tomorrow and stop it from happening.
You don't know?
He doesn't know if
You
he's
got my
gonna keep
name,
him.
my record,
Yeah,
and you can't figure
they
it
could
out.
stop it any
Cesar
time.
Ocampo. I don't know you. I never prosecuted you.
Hector Ocampo, my brother.
Brother.
Was his third strike, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Those fucking third
I
strike
did my
rolls.
job.
You sent him up for life.
I did my job.
That wasn't Hector's rock. It was in a jacket that wasn't even his. Left beside him in the club. You knew that.
You padding
knew
your
that.
stats?
And you suppressed the evidence.
Are you trying to tell me that your brother is not a drug dealer?
My brother was a busboy when you sent him up. He had 2 strikes on him.
Oh, he
He
sucks.
wasn't dealing no more. My brother's dead.
Oh,
By
shit.
himself. Jail cell.
Shit.
A couple weeks ago.
I tried to talk him out of it. They think they have a case.
Turn around, please.
Are they not even
Martin Wells,
hearing about this
You're under
guy?
arrest for the murder of Vicky Wells.
I mean, of course his
You have the right to
fingerprints
remain
would be on the
silent.
murder weapon.
Yeah,
Because
it's
it's
hell.
his knife.
What exactly are we looking for?
My wife's going to be attacked here tonight. It happens.
That
The
sounds
killer's going to use
so...
my key card to enter at 4:17.
It's 4:20 now.
Oh,
Hey.
I don't understand. Where is she?
Taking that flowers ago. Isn't she home yet? Martin.
Who would break in?
Oh, he's gonna accidentally kill her. Oh, Emily.
He did kill her. Didn't we say that at the beginning?
Yeah, but that was based on nothing.
Scared the hell out of me.
Okay, so he didn't do it.
Weren't you
She's in the
DC?
Cosby Show.
Where have you been?
I mean,
You're on camera, dude, with a knife.
ooh, yeah.
Oh my god. Don't. Why? Don't go after her. No. Oh,
John?
different. Yep. Okay. It was trying to happen again.
I know, it's like the cops were just there.
Yeah.
For him to be like breaking in. I hate to say it, but that was like a nice little,
Oh yeah, yeah. This I still wouldn't call this a happy ending though. He needs to be disbarred.
You said something about a second chance. Was this it?
I'll just be really good from now on.
Nah.
The passage of time imprisons us not in a cell of brick
He went
and
to
mortar,
prison.
but in one
Oh,
of hopes
okay.
dashed and tragedies unaverted.
I feel like
How precious
they
then,
would find a way
a
for
chance
him
to go
for
back.
that.
Only to discover
But-
that in facing the past, you must face up to
Well, I
yourself.
mean, you could say
That exiting the
manslaughter.
prison of time doesn't
dude killed
free you
himself
from the
because of
prison
it.
of your own character. One
And he
from
might have
which
just owned up to it.
Working the
There is
system.
no
Not,
escape.
yeah, he's not trying to work the system.
Yeah, he's not. Well, I guess that's his
I
wife's
think that
alive.
was a good episode.
Yeah, it really was.
They critiqued
Not a
the
happy
judicial system.
Yeah, for sure. Not a happy ending for Danny Trejo.
No.
I mean, that's really where you would.
He was definitely going to murder his wife, though, and she didn't deserve it.
Yeah, at all.
She didn't do anything.
No.
She just witnessed it.
Yeah, but you would hope that you could keep going backwards to,
Prevent the other guy from dying.
admit what you did, so the other dude won't kill
Or
himself.
not do it in the first place.
Not,
And
I mean, that would be
person.
really far back, however long that happened. But yeah, that was a fun concept.
Yeah.
We've done the repeating day before, but I don't think I've seen anything that repeats a backwards type thing. Have you?
Not that long ago, read a book that happened in, except for, I can't remember what it's called. Right place, wrong time, or something. Right place, wrong time. And it was like, she went backwards, but she like skipped years. Like she went backwards to like when she met her husband.
Oh.
So that's the only time I've seen that.
Was it like a crime
It was a
situation?
crime, yeah. Her husband killed a man. And I was like, okay, well, it's got to be, for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, that, and you find out like why, but it was way more complicated than just that.
This was kind of in the way that Scully and Doggett were kind of ancillary,
Mm-hmm.
but I enjoyed it because that guy is such a good actor.
Yeah, that guy was great.
He commanded the screen.
Yeah, and it was just, you're right.
So it works. And
I mean, it was like, honestly, it just came down to Doggett believing him the day of.
The day
I
of.
couldn't remember. Anything.
Yeah, honestly, all the stuff he did all the other days before don't really matter.
Yeah, other than he figured everything out.
Yeah, he just needed to study the case and know where to be and how.
Yeah.
But it almost happened again.
Mm-hmm.
Almost.
I mean, I don't think he was there the first time.
No,
but it almost happened anyway.
But like she went through the table.
Yeah, just slightly later.
Yeah, it was later in the day. Yeah, it sucks, but I mean, it's a cautionary tale to any prosecutors out there.
all the prosecutors who watch X-Files.
But you could see how dismissive he was when he was talking to the other prisoners about you do the crime, blah blah. So he was like, so with that particular instance, he's like, well, he's got priors. It doesn't matter if I suppress some evidence because he deserves it.
Right.
And that is not your job, sir.
With 3 people telling him that was not his jacket.
Yeah.
And he was working as a busboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad he learned the lesson, and it seems like he allowed.
But a man still died because of it.
A man, 2 men, the brother too.
Oh yeah.
And almost got his wife killed.
Mm-hmm.
So and then had traumatized the child keeper lady, although he prevented that from happening in his second chance. But what an odd thing for the universe to do for him.
Yeah, I wonder if it was just like I don't know.
Well,
I
because
was thinking like a powerful emotion sometimes like can trigger that in
Well, in the episode,
not in real life, but like in,
yeah. Well, in the episode where we did a Groundhog Day, there was no really explanation for how that happened either.
Yeah. Maybe it was just like the universe trying to like balance some scales or something.
Yeah, the justice scales.
The scales of justice.
So a little bit with John having a relationship with the guy. They had a friendship, although they hadn't seen each other in 3 years.
Until he busted down his door at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah. When Scully told him, maybe you already know the answer or whatever, did that actually help him? Other than, I guess, that
I think it triggered him to like look through the evidence.
Yeah.
Which he needed to do.
Because, he is the culprit for, he's the catalyst. He kicked it off.
Yeah.
He definitely didn't know it was going to end to this. But they were really trying to, shoes on the other foot. He was going to get charged for something he didn't do.
Yeah.
And they weren't even listening to a possible, even on the day where he's like, I know this guy is doing it, they were still going to arrest him because they had the key card. It's like the smoking gun for them. But just makes you think. There's so many people in jail that are innocent.
Yeah, they're definitely.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I'm ultimately against the death penalty. I mean, I don't think every life is precious like some people do, but there are absolutely people that have been killed that didn't do it, and predominantly people of color. So yeah, can't be pro death penalty. This is an interesting episode. Like I really I was in it. I was like, what's gonna happen? Yeah. And it's kind of a spin on something they've done before with and I think you mentioned the exposition that he has to keep telling, but he really only did that one time. Yeah. And then he's like,
because they didn't really.
There's no point.
He kind of was like, it's pointless after that first time. But we needed to see that so we could see kind of their reaction to hearing such outlandish.
Yeah. Well, and we saw the difference. Scully's like, well, let's pretend that this is true.
And Dog's like, I'm leaving.
Yeah. He's not quite. I mean, he's been in the X-Files. I'm sure it's been a couple months.
Yeah.
But he's not quite ready to just jump at any instance of something weird going on. He's just the facts.
Yeah. Just the facts, dog it.
Dog it.
John, just the facts, dog it.
But yeah, this is a really fun episode. Every time we watch these, I'm like, how would Mulder have been?
Yeah. I mean, you know how.
He'd been immediately
yes.
Let's figure this out. But yeah, this was very good. I liked it a lot. So thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, I feel like the writing's been really good. So they're kind of maybe they're like, we have to step it up.
I do feel like maybe they got this is a breath of fresh air, or looking at it like glass half full.
Yeah.
What
can we do?
Yeah, we can wallow in the, I thought it was really fun to write for Mulder.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is like you got to figure out a whole new relationship with him and Scully. And
it's kind of funny. I wonder if people expected us to hate it, but it's been pretty good so far this season.
Yeah. I think it's different for us compared to the people who are watching it at the time.
Yeah, for sure.
For one, we know how long it lasts. We know that there's a reboot coming.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's just a different thing having perspective.
We just didn't really know about this season not having Mulder until it started.
I mean,
happening.
you just have to accept it.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Yeah,
so
we could work our way back through history, of course. And
of course.
Wake up at, how old would we be? I would be probably 16 and go to Hollywood.
Duchovny!
What's the matter with you?
I'm going to tell you about the works that you get. You're going to go back to TV. You're going to go back to the X-Files even. But yeah, I'm definitely glass half full about this. I'm interested in Doggett, and I'm going to love Scully. Yeah. So it's just a new thing, and I'm excited to see when and if he shows up.
Yeah, I think he will.
And then of course we've got the reboot, which is exciting in itself. So we're good. So yeah, I was curious if people were thinking that we were going to want to quit or something.
Yeah, that's
not the case.
I'm sure there are people who are on both both sides of the fence. But so far the episodes have been really good.
I just wondered if they quit themselves.
Yeah, true. Although we had this discussion last time. There would be the people who were watching to see, oh, well, maybe he'll come back today.
Right. Well, I mean, particularly our audience.
Oh, I thought you meant
just the general.
Yeah.
But I wonder if they're well, I stopped, so. But this would be a perfect opportunity to watch it for the first time with us.
There you go.
There you go.
Go to Patreon, you see the whole episode.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back soon.